What are you talking about? It's a sinking ship. Yeah, WoW has a lot of problems. It's got less than Pantheon, though. I mean, like, whenever the game comes out, I'll probably play it if it's good, but I'm not just going to give it a pass. WoW has only problems? I mean, I don't know about that.
Time to
But
jump
I'm
ship.
not really expecting Pantheon to be that good. Okay, here we go.
So there you have it.
Here we
It's
go.
not too late, Zach. It's time to rethink what you're saying about this game. It's still very early. There's still a lot that needs to be added to the game. They're hiring new people instead of firing people like Blizzard is. They're letting people go. You know, I know they got Classic WoW coming out, but they're already talking about how they're firing people. They're cleaning up. They're leaning out the staff. Well, Visionary Realms, they're looking to hire people, okay? They're adding people. They're adding character animation specialists that have been doing it for 20 plus years. They're hiring, they keep expanding their staff every time they put out a newsletter. And the reason for that is we've been supporting them, the community, the gamer.
Yeah, we've been supporting him for 5 years. Like, come on.
Okay, not a big time, money hungry publisher. The gamers
It's a $10,000 pledge. I'm not saying they're money hungry, but like they're certainly not saying no. At least at Blizzard, you don't have the option to give them $10,000. Well, actually, I guess you fucking do now. Never mind. Yeah, now you fucking do. Because you can just buy a bunch of WoW tokens.
themselves are publishing this game. Essentially, they're helping to publish it. Now, of course, there's angel investors who just have a lot of money, and they're helping publish this game as well. Probably people that played EverQuest, or people that are who just want to see a great game, and they believe in the developers, and they probably know the history of EverQuest, and they're optimistic, and they probably think, hey, Pantheon's probably the only chance in the MMO genre, because this genre has almost died. Okay,
The MMO genre is going to be dead until somebody creates a good MMO in VR. That's it. Like, unless somebody creates like a completely new amazing MMO, right, like WoW 2, that's going to be the next time that there's ever going to be another big MMO that changes people's lives in the level that WoW does. It'll be in VR. I can basically guarantee that, because the amount of escapism that people have, like, what do people get out of MMOs? They got the escapism, the part of like being part of another world. Okay, like now, because everything's so interconnected, the like, what is it? Like this, the element of like how special that is, right, is diminished because people are interconnected everywhere. I think that the next big MMO is going to happen in VR. I'm not happy about that. I hate VR. I think it's fucking stupid. But I think that's what's going to happen. That's my best bet.
this is the worst I've ever seen this genre. And EverQuest more or less established this genre and made it what it is today.
That's true.
You know, Final Fantasy copied EverQuest. That was a good thing. Copied in a good way. It was inspired.
Yo,
by,
he's right. VR sucks dick. Anybody that likes VR is a fucking idiot.
Well, they're fucking weebs, dude. They're weebs that pretend to be lollies in VR. And then you've got the other kids that are 12 years old, as I said before, that are pretending like Do You Know the Way is still a funny fucking meme in 2019.
It's not.
It's disgusting. It's stupid. I don't even get it. Like, yeah, it's absolutely.
Oh, look, Fred's mad, dude. Fred's mad now.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, people are big defenders of VR.
EverQuest, basically. It was a great game. They did a good job on it. And many others followed suit. DAOC made more of a PvP-inspired type of MMO. So it's a great genre. It's my favorite genre. And I want to see it make a comeback. And that's why I think you, Zach, you need to get on this train before it's too late for you, boy. I don't want to see you going into therapy because you've been abused by Activision Blizzard for far too long.
I'm pretty close.
Rethink your opinion, and hopefully in the months ahead, we'll see you change your mind on Pantheon. It would be great to see you come into the fold, Zach.
Hey, it would be great to be there, but I've got to have a reason for it first. And what I've seen so far isn't enough. The graphics are rudimentary, the gameplay seems mediocre, the philosophy is to be determined, the production schedule seems lacking at best. This does not seem like a promising aspect. Now, if they turn things around, like as I said before, I watched the Ashes of Creation thing, right? 2018 gameplay. Like, I've watched this. Like, what is the one that I watched? Apocalypse gameplay 1 month ago. I'll turn this off. I just want to show you guys what the gameplay is like. This has improved a substantial amount. Like, this is massively better than it first was whenever I first saw this game. This looks really good. Okay, like, this actually does look pretty good. It doesn't look amazing. No, it doesn't necessarily look amazing, but it looks pretty damn good. Like, let's look at some of the combat here. Where's the combat? I'm assuming it's going to be at the end because he probably dies, right? Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is like some kind of like, they made like a BR for this or something like that. Yeah, see, the combat is kind of interesting. Obviously, it's still a little bit mediocre, but it's better. And whenever I first saw this game, I thought that it was one of the worst things that I had ever seen in my entire life. And it has improved to the point to where I will probably play it whenever it becomes available. Like, my opinion on Pantheon can change, but I'm not going to change my opinion based off of an assumption and a promise. It's been 10 years. Or not, sorry, 10 years. It's been like 5 years they've been trying to make this game. It's still not out of pre-alpha. How long is that going to be? Come on, man. UFMO, yeah. I mean, this, at least this is interesting. I don't know, man. Oh, wrong one.
Classic MM.
Like, let me see what some of these comments say. Pantheon is trying to catch the old school MMORPG feel, though. That's great, right? I'm happy about that. I'd like to play an old school MMORPG, but not every element of old school MMORPGs are things that I like. Like, I'll give you an example. I don't like losing things whenever my character dies. It creates a certain level of, like, let me think of a way to put it. It makes things stressful for me, right? Like, and I don't like being stressed out whenever I'm playing a game. I like to be able to just enjoy myself. What?
That's casual, dude. That's casual.
If it's casual, then it's casual, right? And, like, yeah, obviously, like, by the nature of it being a reduction in some sort of, like, punishment for something that happens, yes, obviously it's inherently casual, but there are some things that are casual that are good, right? Like, I would say, like, in WoW, like, the mount tab was a good idea rather than having to hold every single fucking mount in your bags. Like, I would say that was an improvement. Does it make the game more casual because now you have more room to hold other things? I don't know, in some indirect way, sure. But it doesn't necessarily mean that casual was bad. Casual is not synonymous with bad. Like, have you seen Wilson check beta trailer? Lords of Mayhem.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I like this.
With CryEngine.
Okay, so this is basically Lord of the Rings text. I like that a lot. Shit, that guy's big. I already saw this at BlizzCon. Whenever I watched the Diablo Immortal trailer, like, why am I watching it again?
What do they call that perspective?
Isometric. Isometric, yeah.
Looks kind of cool. I'm just over the perspective.
You don't like the perspective?
I have enough of that. If I want that, I play Diablo or fucking Path of Exile.
Yeah, I mean,
or like fucking... what was the other one? Pillars of Creation or something like that. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there are plenty of games to choose from. I have enough of that.
But look at this. This is the exact. This is Diablo 3. This is Diablo Immortal, right?
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. It's the same shit, man. Like, I'm sorry to say, but like this looks exactly the same. Like you look at this game right here, okay, and there's that, and then you look at this game right here, there's this. It feels basically the exact same. So it's like at least I can play this on my phone. And is this going to be a good game? I don't fucking know. But I just, what, you guys don't think that it looks the same? Really?
I do think it looks pretty much identical.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that it looks the same. Like that the layout is exactly the same, basically. Like,
Well, chat, if you're going to question mark, what's different about it then?
Yeah,
If you're going to say no, what's different?
Like, we'll watch it without the sound, okay? Look at that, it's exactly the same. It's the same thing, it looks better. Well, I mean, like, let's say it's slightly better. I mean, it's still the same basic overall gameplay. I mean, I'm not going to get excited about this Wilson game whenever I already complained about Diablo Immortal. Right? I mean, come on. I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of these games live and die by their ecosystems and the people that play the game. So if this game actually ends up being really good and it has a great ecosystem and a great community and it becomes popular and fun because the progression systems are meaningful and entertaining and compelling, well, then I'm going to look forward to playing it. But based off of the gameplay here, I see another generic ARPG that reminds me exactly of Diablo Immortal. It looks just like Diablo 3, except for the animations are a little bit more stunted, and it doesn't really feel as good. Like, well, I mean, I'm sure there are fanboys in here that are upset, but I mean, come on. The only thing you saw different, wait, it's a fucking genre? Well, yeah, I mean, like, sure. Like, and that's what I just said, right? The gameplay does not impress me because it's exactly the same as Diablo Immortal's gameplay. Now, could this game be good? Sure, yeah. But what I'm seeing so far doesn't indicate to me that it's a good game. It's just another one of a half dozen other games that are just like this. I mean, what
Okay, are there any other gameplay videos of Wilson?
Let me see. Wilson gameplay. Okay, Lords of Mayhem Beta 2 Mage update. I don't want to watch Mage. Okay, this is the Lazy Piano. I made this 8 months ago. Okay.
Vulcan Lords of Mayhem is an early access isometric ARPG made in CryEngine that's both developed and published by indie dev Vulcan Studio. The game initially came to Steam Early Access in 2016 and since then has made somewhat steady progress with game updates coming in large but infrequent patches. Vulcan sets itself apart from other ARPGs by allowing the player to rotate the in-game camera instead of it just being set to a fixed position. The game also has no class limitations, a huge skill tree, tons of weapons, advanced boss mechanics, player housing, randomly generated dungeons, and elemental based spells that interact with the environment.
That's cool.
Okay, so the first thing we've done is go into the graphics menu, make sure everything's on max.
100%.
You've got a visual settings menu here which allows you to adjust the HUD size.
Just a second. Let me read some of these before I get too far. Can you check logs to tell me why I'm banned? Yeah, just 1 second. I'll find out why you're banned real quick. Let me go ahead and check. I don't even know. Yeah, I'll unban you. Let me unban you real quick. Okay, you're good. Just a second. As I watch, thank you guys for all the subs, by the way. Thank you. Love your stream. Your perspective, humor, and passion gives me playing. I also want to, WoW to get better because the state of the game is depressing. Keep up the great work, bro. Ripped Geek. Thank you very much for the $10. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Want to see flashy combat? Watch Final Fantasy 14 stuff. Warrior is great. Well, look, man, like that's cool, but graphics aren't everything either. How's it going? What are your thoughts on Lost Ark Online? Well, what's the point of playing that whenever you can just play Atlas? It's the same thing. Have a good day, man. Congrats on a Cuphead clear. Thank you very much, Lowman, for the 5. I appreciate that, man. Old School RuneScape has more than 1 million subscribers and roughly another million free players, making its total active player base about 2 million. Imagine if WoW got overrun by a game from 2001. Juan Guy, thanks for the 10. I appreciate that. Your hair's looking good. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I hope that's not what happens. Okay, let me find it.
Also adjust the map opacity. Another thing here in this graphics menu, it gives you the option of having a borderless windowed mode.
Lost Ark. Oh, Lost Ark. I thought you said Ark. My bad. Lost Ark, the Korean ARPG. I mean, I'll wait for an English port and I'll see what it's like. I always get those two confused.
Wait, you banned him?
Banned him for what?
You're the one that banned that guy.
Oh, probably because he's just talking shit. Like, if I see somebody talking shit, I usually just ban him. Fuck that, dude. Like, if the thing is, like, I'm not going to be Harambe
Christ.
in a fucking cage, dude. If I can't talk shit to my viewers because of the TOS, I don't want them to talk shit to me. That's bullshit. I don't want little fucking kids throwing popcorn at me, and then if suddenly, you know, I go into an ape rage, and I get shot with a fucking gun. Like, no, I'm not going to deal with that. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
Okay, we get it. You don't believe in free
Full
speech,
screen,
dude. Like,
Of
we
course
get
I don't
it,
believe
man.
in free speech. It's so fucking stupid. Like, is racism free speech? Do you want people to put racist stuff in chat?
No, it's against TOS. I would never condone that.
Well, so is harassing people. So you're against free speech.
Yeah, true.
Or normal windowed mode. Really appreciate it when games, even in early access, give me the option for borderless window, so that's really nice. So first thing we're going to do is create a character. So you have the choice of being male or female. The body slider is pretty damn fun. You can really have
Oh, boy.
quite a hefty woman or quite a hefty man.
Oh, boy.
Or you can have someone that's...
Okay,
We
so
got
let's look
some
around
money
here.
and-
Oh, let me actually just look at some gameplay. Melee weapon combos. Oh, these are the people that developed the game.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Wilson video. I am Jessica and I'm the community manager for Wilson Studio.
Ooh.
Today, I would like to present some features that you will be playing during the technical and gameplay beta.
Okay, well, let's see
Designed
it.
to evolve and be viable even in endgame. We wanted to make this system enjoyable and ensure that crushing your foes will always be satisfying. Let's focus on melee weapons.
Okay.
The combat configuration in Wilson has 4 distinct features. The dash to charge enemies, the dodge roll to avoid critical damage, the weapon combo that we'll cover in this video, and the skills which can be customized as your character gains experience.
I don't know, dude. What do you think? You think this is a good looking game?
I would say it just... I don't know. I don't see a lot of depth to it right now. Maybe it's because it's fucking not released or whatever. But it's just nothing really... This game doesn't fucking stick out to me. I just don't understand, like, what the fucking deal is.
It doesn't.
By the
really...
way,
yeah. Go ahead.
are you going to play Getting Over It today?
I might. I'm not sure yet. Like, where do you get it? Is it on Steam?
It's on Steam. It's like $3 on Steam, dude.
Let me see.
It takes 30 seconds to download. Like, I mean...
Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let me see if I can get this real quick. Add to cart. Oh, this isn't showing, right?
You're welcome, chat.
Okay, just a second. Estimated total purchase for myself. Okay, I've got to make sure I turn this off. All right, agree to Steam agreements. Please play Resident Evil. When does that come out? Oh yeah, that's on the 25th. I remember. Okay, just a second. Let me go library. Getting Over It, and I will install this. I don't know how long it'll take, but hopefully I won't lag out the computer. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm not overly excited about this game. I mean, it could be good, but it also feels like it's a lot like Diablo Immortal, and maybe that's just like my own opinion, right? But there it is. Look at those dislikes. Oh my god. Wow. I didn't even realize that it was that bad.
Well, what the fuck? Aren't you gonna dislike it?
Who cares?
Well, just give it a dislike. Come on, it's customary.
Okay, all right, I had to do it. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Just let them know. Let's look over here. Let's see why. Oh, Alex Central. This is why people shouldn't watch and support Asmongold. He's not a real gamer. I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say. I mean, the guy tried to get people to hack Tally's website. He's a clown. You know, I mean, he's a fraud just like everybody else is. He does the same things that everybody else does. He tries to make sure that people think he's the real one. Let me tell you guys something. Anybody who focuses and tries to emphasize how they're a real gamer or a real person and being genuine is usually the person who's the most ungenuine and the fakest out there. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm not a real gamer. I've been playing video games my whole life. But I'm not playing the game that he wants me to play. And I don't want 8 debuff slots in Classic WoW, or I just didn't think it was going to happen. So I'm not a real gamer. Like, is that right? Yeah, I mean, you just did it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, Alex has lost his mind. What is there? Weapon skill hater? Yeah, I thought it was dumb, right? It's just like if I criticize anything about it, right? Yeah, he's obviously a gatekeeper. Like he's mad. Here's why he's mad, right? Is because like he had a monopoly on the classic WoW like content, and then people like Esfond and Stay Safe started coming up and producing content, and people liked them more, and people moved over to watching their content instead. So Alex Central ruined his credibility by trying to damage Stay Safe and paint him to be a racist. And whenever that didn't work, he went into like an autistic frenzy and deleted everything that he had, and like basically went into like you know, hiding on the internet for a while. And then he came back and he's creating videos again, acting like what he did wasn't disgusting. If you're trying to damage other people's reputations because you're feeling insecure that you're not the only person creating content for a video game that's 15 years old, I don't know what to say. You can add on the internet. Yeah. I'm complaining about graphics of a guy playing WoW. I mean, come on. WoW's graphics are not that bad. Like, come on. Like, I really don't think they're that bad. Check Twitter. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll check Twitter.
Man, Twitter's a shit show, huh?
What do you mean?
See, well, never mind.
Well, no. What happened?
Well, I don't want to get too political. You understand?
Okay, dude. What happened?
Well, no, it's okay.
Well, just at least say what it is. Like, now I'm fucking curious.
What? Mick politics. No, it's just, you know, the Catholic kids, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, what a big surprise that people took things out of context and got really mad about something that only happened with partial information. I mean, like, yeah, big surprise. Somebody made
turn me down.
Yeah. Just a second. I actually already did. I think you're even still loud. Just a second. Okay, yeah, now it's down to like 50%. Okay, that should be better. So this is something that people made for me right here. Asmongold's Cuphead death counter. Okay.